It had been a long day, with no calls and no cases. There wasn't a soul in the school who needed help, apparently, even though I could smell the discontent in the students, just like I could smell the despair whenever I walked into a math exam. It was just another day in the life of the assistant principal of student life.
Brock, there's a boy out here, he says he needs some help.
Send him in. I knew that this was the first clue, the start of a case. You only needed one clue to uncover the whole mystery, like you only need one loose strand to unravel a tacky Christmas sweater. But unlike the sweater that Marla gave me, I knew that I couldn't throw this case away and claim that I'd given it to a cold homeless man.
I heard that.
Sir, hi,
Yes, what is it, boy? What have you discovered? A vandalized locker, a severed head, a chicken wrap thief? It's alright. It's all in a day's work for the assistant principal of student life.
No, I just lost my calculator and I was wondering if...
The calculator. Taken. Just like the calculating minds I could sense at work behind all of this. It was clear that the conspiracy ran all the way to the top. Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
I knew that I had to act fast. But who would need a calculator? No one in the math department. They would have their own. The calculator was drifting on the seas of misdirection. Like... Marla, get me an English teacher. I need help with my similes.
Again? Alright, hold on, Brock. Chuck is the only one we can spare, Brock.
He'll do. Send him in.
Okay.
Hello, Brock. You rang?
Chuck, I've started a simile that I don't know how to finish. It's like a...
Now hold on, Brock. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember what I told you? We can't just throw around similes, or else they lose their meaning. Well, Brock, what simile did you start?
I said something about a calculator floating on a sea of, misdirection.
Well, I've learned not to ask you about your similes, Brock. But maybe you could say something like, the calculator was floating in a sea of misdirection, like Odysseus in the Mediterranean.
I like it, Chuck. You're okay. But how does he know so much about calculators?
You see, Brock, it all started when Steingruby offered to let me do some algebra problems. All the other English teachers told me not to, but it was just so intellectually stimulating, and all the other math teachers were doing it.
The math teachers are trying to get all of us to be like them, to enjoy math. I won't be able to work within the system. It's been corrupted, full of insects and rot. Like
an apple?
We don't have time for your computer issues, Chuck. You have to stop letting Moran borrow your laptop. Well, thanks for your help. Take this book.
Book?
Marla, prepare your shouting voice. We need to assemble the Council of Assistant Principals.
Oh, alright, Brock. Council of Assistant Principals, assemble!
Cleto, Linares, Beckfar, glad you can make it.
I saw God in that run right there. And I saw God in that shout from you, Marla.
Recently it's come to my attention that Slew's being overtaken by the addicting influences of mathematics. Who would have the power to manipulate Slew and get everybody exposed to math? And who would have the sheer audacity to try to pull it off? I think I know the man, and he's in this room. I'm at the top of the conspiracy. I'm sure of it. The man says, calculus is fun, with a straight face. The culprit is none other than our own Tom Beckfar.
Oh, well I suppose you've caught me, Brock.
Well, Tom, it seems as though you've been trying to get the entirety of the school hooked on math. What do you have to say for yourself?
Brock, you don't get it. The kids are better off with math. They're doing better on tests, they're not causing much trouble. It'll make your job real easy. You need to realize this is the way the world works now. These kids, they don't party or drink anymore. They just want the mental buzz that math gives. They don't need you anymore to tell them to stay safe on weekends or to be gentlemen at dances.
No, it can't be. These students still need my guidance. Who's gonna tell them how to act when there's a slight change in the schedule? Who's gonna make the freshmen wait till last to leave all school masses? Who's gonna make sure they never, ever forget when there's a formal attire dress day?
It's too bad, Brock, but your time's over. All the other departments are happy with my plan. The science department's getting better scores on web design. The theology departments are happy with all the critical thinking going on, and the history department's happy with all the kids crunching numbers to find out what actually happened to Lincoln.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we've reached an impasse. This means I'm gonna have to take you in one by one and interrogate you for hours. Could mean torture, and one of you will talk eventually.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I have a calculator.
Marla, you're fired.